Okay, where is it? Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys something here, and I'm really excited to talk about this, actually. So Romy thinks one of the biggest reasons people can't find their real whys because they don't dig deep enough. And if our whys are what get us started, and our whys are also what keep us going, how can we help new presenters dig deep and find their why? So don't you think that as a new presenter, or for women that we have joining our team, if we are able to dig deep and find their why, or find their why for them, can not only help them get started, but also help keep them going in this business? And how much more amazing would it be for you to know and understand their why, so that when they don't want to show up, or when they are having an off month, you can remind them of that why. Okay, so what I'm going to teach you, now you guys can write this down as I'm explaining it to you, or I promise to post it in our book club group. But what I want to teach you guys is the why, what, how method. Okay, it's called a why, what, how method. Now, I have just recently started implementing this with new presenters on my team, and it's going over absolutely phenomenal. And I want you guys to know this so that you can duplicate it too, so that it can excite you when you add new members to your team, and you can really launch them strong with this. Okay, so again, it's called the why, what, how method, and it's with your new presenters as soon as they join. Okay, you want to do this method with your new presenters, you guys, within the first 48 hours. Okay, so a series of questions. So what this is, it's a series of questions you can duplicate to help your current presenters or new presenters dig deep into their why. So for those of you who can't find your real why, maybe I can help you. And maybe we can kind of dig deeper with you, and I'm going to kind of show you how this would work, okay? So ideally, ask your new presenter these questions within 48 hours of them joining, or if you already have gals on your team and you don't know what their why is, do this with them, you guys, okay? Get to know more about them and understand their why, or help them understand their why, okay? So it's a series of 5 questions. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little role play so you can see how it will work, okay? Question number 1, and I am going to post these questions, okay, in our book club group if you don't want to write them out right now, okay? So it's the why, what, how method, and question number 1 that you're going to ask your new presenter within 48 hours of them joining is, why did you say yes to building this business? Okay, so your first question is why. Why did you say yes to building this business? That is the first question I now ask all of my brand new presenters, because I want to know, okay? And then from here, regardless if it's the makeup, regardless if it's the presenter's kit, regardless if it's because you inspired me to, I'm going to find out why they want to do this, okay? Question number 2 is, what's missing in your life right now that you would like more of? Okay, that's question number 2, which is what? What's missing in your life right now that you would like more of? Okay, so right after I'm asking them, why did you say yes to building this business? I'm asking, what's missing in your life right now that you would like more of? Okay, so for some people, this could be time. For some people, this could be money. For some people, this could be security or purpose. You know, there's going to be but they're going to have to sit and think about this. Like, well, what is missing in my life right now? So even some of you, maybe you guys could be asking yourself this. What's missing in your life right now that you would like more of? You know, like, what is it? Maybe it's more family time. Maybe it's more time for yourself. Or, you know, so really think about that, okay? Then question number 3 is how. How much money would you need to make each month with Younique to really get excited about doing this? Okay, you guys, it doesn't matter why they sign up. I ask every single presenter this, because you would be blown away what this does when I give an example to you of how it would work, okay? So question number 3 is how. How much money would you need to make each month with Younique to really get excited about doing this? Now, you'll be so surprised in the answers that you'll hear women saying, I would just like to make enough money to pay for my nail appointment every month. Or I would like to make $200 a month, or $500 a month, or $1,500 a month, okay? Everyone's going to have a different answer, okay? Question number 4 is what? What would that money do for you? Because I want to know, because I want to dig deep into this, okay? And I'm going to role play this so you guys really understand of how this would look like, okay? So question number 4 was what? What would that money do for you? Okay? And question number 5, how would that make you feel? Okay? How would that make you feel? So if you guys saw my post here, ready? Look it. This is my onion. I did like a perfect little fun thing for you guys. This onion says Brady. It's probably backwards on the screen. Okay? She smells good. There's no scent to her, and she even has like this little hair ponytail on the top, okay? So Romy gives an example in the book, right? Talking about an onion in layers. And what I wanted to share with you was going back to when I started. If I would have been asked all of these exact questions, why unpeeling this onion would have changed the course of my business the day that I joined, okay? Instead of 6 months later when I had to figure my why out on my own, okay? Because it took watching, it took sitting on the sidelines and seeing success of others. And I don't want anyone else to have the same start of journey that I did. I want them to launch themselves strong. I want them to take advantage of the 90-day start, okay? And all of these things begin with our why. Isn't that amazing? So for chapter 2 of this entire book, to be focused on your why, you know it is absolutely important, okay? So here's my onion, you guys. Are you ready? Are you excited? What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the end of my onion here, and I'm going to role play to you. That's the spirit, Leanne, okay? I'm going to role play to you me as the onion. So this is me when I first joined, okay? Now, my upline is Sasha, so Sasha's going to be the one asking the questions, and I'm going to be the one answering them, okay? So this is Brady. And Sasha, I've just joined, and Sasha says to me, why did you say yes to this business? Okay, I'm going to unpeel one layer of the onion, and I'm going to answer because of the Presenter's Kit deal, okay? Because how many people do you have joined just for the Presenter's Kit, right? So many people, right? Like I see those hands raised because people want that deal in the Presenter's Kit, okay? Now, question number 2, Sasha is going to ask me, and remember, okay, this is Brady. This is Brady 3 years ago, okay? So Brady joined for the Presenter's Kit. So we peeled one layer of the apple, okay? Now, Sasha's going to say to me, what is missing in your life right now that you would like more of? I would say to her, well, number 1, like look at how perfect, right, this onion is that you see, okay? All you guys see is the outside of the onion, okay? And I'm wanting you to take this very seriously because this can completely change the course of your relationships with your new presenters and the success that your new presenters have, all by unpeeling their layers, okay? So the second question that she asks is, what is missing in your life right now that you would like more of? And my response is identity and time with my family, okay? So look it, I have just unpeeled another layer to Sasha, which I didn't even know would reflect on me so hard because I didn't know that I was missing anything in my life, okay? I was a happy, young, stay-at-home mom of 2 kids. Everyone is going to have different layers of their onion, and everyone is missing something in their life because we always are, right? Am I right? Are you guys enjoying this so far? Okay, now, look it, she's gotten smaller and I've taken another layer off. Now the third question, okay, so after you ask what is missing in your life right now, you guys, this is where you're gonna throw in more whys, okay? So depending what it is depending what you're gonna say why about. So I said I was missing identity and time with my family because that's what I was missing. And my eyes are now starting to also swell from the smell of the onion, okay? So Sasha would ask me, because this is where you would throw in some whys depending on what their answer was. She would ask me, why do you feel like you were missing some of your identity? Because I said that something I was missing was my identity. And here I would start peeling another layer of this onion because she was peeling my onion, you guys. She was peeling back the layers, okay? So asking why after they tell you what's missing, and my response would have been, because all I do is mom. I don't have friendships or relationships from being a mom. At times I feel lonely and that I have no purpose other than being a mom. I was missing an identity. Okay, so I just unpeeled another layer of my onion. Now she would say to me, because I said there was two things that I was missing. So you would ask why. Okay, so she says to me, why are you missing time with your family? So I'm going to tell her, because I'm home with my kids 24/7, so I'm with my family, but I'm missing my whole family because Tanner works away full time. He's only home on long weekends. And do you see what's happening, you guys? I'm digging. I'm creating my own why without even knowing it. I joined as a kidnapper, and I'm realizing that I'm missing so much in my life right now that I have an opportunity right in front of me that Sasha is about to show me, okay? So I peeled back another layer. Now, after we've asked the whys of what they are missing, I go into that third question of how. And she says to me, how much money would you need to make each month with Younique to really get excited about doing this? Okay, so remember, this is a question that you can ask anyone because I joined as a kidnapper, right? So if she's asking me, how much money would you need to make each month with Younique to really get excited about this? I would have told her $1,000. You know what? If you would tell me I would be making $1,000 a month with Younique, that would excite me and I would really want to do this. Okay? And I peel back another layer because I've discovered monthly, what would you want to do with this? Or what would you want to make with this? And she asks me another question, which is question number 4. And she says, what? What would making $1,000 a month do for you? So do you guys see how these questions will work for you asking your new presenters of peeling back their layers, not just yours, but their layers to help them discover their why so that they can jump and launch into this business too for having a why, for being hungry for something, okay? So she says to me, what would making $1,000 a month do for you? And I answer, it would help me pay for groceries, it would help me pay for small bills, and I'd have some extra money for myself, something that I've never had since having kids because I haven't worked since having kids, okay? So then she's digging deeper. I peel another layer, and she asks me, how would that make you feel? My response, incredible. And then after you guys have kind of established this, okay, so I've told her why I've joined, but that doesn't really matter. Well, for me, it didn't matter. But I told her what was missing in my life. I told her why those things were missing. I told her how much money would excite me if I was making that per month. I told her what I would do with that money per month, and I told her how that was going to make me feel. Okay, so after you've established those things and you've peeled back these layers, okay, and here she is now, you're going to kind of create her why for her, okay? So this is where Sasha would lead into, she'd pull all those things together and say, if making $1,000 in extra income a month allowed you to provide financial support for your family and give you the sense of purpose you crave to find that identity outside of mom, would that $1,000 really excite you? What would my response be? Okay? She just told me that if that $1,000 could provide extra financial support, so I was helping Tanner, but also give back to myself, would that excite me? Yes, it would excite me. And her response would be, so I'm hearing that your why in this business is to provide extra financial support to your family and have something for yourself outside of mom. Right there, you have just established a why by a beautiful onion who has peeled back her layers for you simply by asking questions. And this, in this book, is what Romy is talking about. It's about peeling back those layers, you guys, and really figuring out what your why is and digging deep to the core, okay? So when I told Tanner what I was doing, he was like, you're using an onion like off of Shrek? And I was like, yes, babe, because this is legit and I want them to remember this forever. Okay? It might be completely ridiculous or silly to you, but I can guarantee you it's not for any of you, because I know that those of you who are on here, on this Zoom with me right now, you're on here for a reason. You're on here for a purpose. Maybe you don't know what your why is yet, and that's okay. We need to figure that out